Hello friends, I am Dilip Singh. Welcome to the fourth CSS lecture of the tutorial series for web programming. Today we will learn CSS inheritance, right? That is how the child element inherits the CSS style from its parent elements, right? So what is basically inheritance? So well, when we nest one element inside another, nesting means defining one element within the another element. Okay, so when we define one element within the another element, then this is called nesting. And when we nest one element inside another, the nested element will inherit the properties uh, of the containing element unless we modify the inner element's value independently, right? um, here we can say that the child element inherit the property of their parent element, okay, unless we modify the child element value independently, correct? Okay, so let's see one example. For example, a text color declared in the body element or body tag will be inherited by all text of elements that are inside the body element unless we declare another text color for a specific nested element, right? So we'll see an example how basically inheritance, CSS inheritance work. Okay, so let us start the example so better understand the CSS inheritance. So this is a basic HTML page. Right now I'm having the title CSS inheritance, and this page is having mainly two elements. One is a h1 element, the first heading, and the paragraph p element. So this is the first paragraph. Okay, so now I'll save it in my folder web CSS. I'll give it the name inheritance. So dot html. Okay, I'll save it. Now let's see how it look in our browser. Here right now the first heading and this is the first paragraph. We are having only two elements in our web page. Okay, oh sorry, we have to close it, that's why it looks weird. Now we can check after refreshing. Yes, this is the paragraph and this is the heading h1. Okay, now let's see how inheritance work. We know that the body is a parent of these two elements h1 and p because h1 and p are inside the body element, right? So h1 and p are the nested element because nesting is what basically, if we define one element within the another element, then this is called nesting. So h1 and p are the nested element, they are within the body element. So if I will define the uh, color, text color of body element to be green, then automatically all the elements within the body element inherit the property of body element, that is text color green. So let's go to the head and define our CSS internal method by using internal methods. So I will write here style, then I will close style, and within that I'll write suppose the selector body tag, and in body what I want, the color, text color should be uh, green. Okay, so I'll save it and look at here. What I have done, I have specified the CSS style for the body element, for the body element. What that the text color of the body element should be green. Now since the body element having within it these two elements, so these two elements automatically inherit this property from body to themselves, right? So they are the child, and this is the body. Tag is the parent. So the child tags inherit the property text color green from its parent body tag, right? So let's see whether it work or not. Go there and I will refresh it. You can see it become green now. Okay, now one more thing, unless we define the inner element value independently, so this inheritance will work unless we define the inner property independently, right? So suppose I want that the p tag should be red, so I should define p independently in our CSS style sheet. So p, and then I will make color to be red. Okay, and I will save it. So sorry, so you can see here now the heading h1 will inherit the green color from its parent or container body, right? Whereas the p text will use its text color to be red, because here we have defined exclusively uh, style rule or CSS rule for the p tag, right? So let's see in our web browser, if I'll refresh it, this will be green as it is, but this will change. You can see now the p become red, the paragraph text become red. Okay, so this is how inheritance work basically, and this is what the inheritance is. Okay, so hope it is clear what exactly CSS inheritance is and how it work, right? So friends, after watching this video lecture, if you feel that it was really helpful in order to learn the concepts, then please like and subscribe the video, and feel free to comment or query if any. Thank you guys.